Cool. So if you're a coach or consultant stuck in the 5 to 10K per month range, this video is for you. So today we're going to be looking at how Sam is pulling in at least 200K per month in pure profit with a funnel that honestly looks super simple on the outside, but the execution dialed into the max. What's crazy is that he doesn't host any fancy webinars. He doesn't have any crazy ad spend. It's just a tight 3-step funnel. So what I'm going to be doing is walking through what he does, how he does it, and how you can also apply these principles to yourself. So the first thing is traffic. So obviously none of this actually exists if no one knows who you are. Sam keeps it quite simple. He uses Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Like I said before, there's no ads or no SEO rabbit holes or whatever. It's pretty much just organic traffic from his platforms that work. One of the biggest reasons why Sam's funnels convert so well is trust, and he's intentional about building it. He regularly, and I mean every day, at least twice a day, he goes on Instagram lives, answering questions and giving free value in real time. That level of transparency makes him accessible and trustworthy because they feel like they can trust him to give them solid advice. When his audience sees him showing up constantly, especially giving advice without pitching, it lowers the sales resistance once again and makes the funnel way more effective. Remember, trust is the foundation of every high-ticket funnel. And he's quite smart about his Instagram profile too. His bio clearly says what he does and who he does it for, e.g., #1 consultant for online coaches. He literally says, I help coaches create real impact, helping beginning coaches scale from 0 to 30K per month. And he has a little call to action in his bio, DM me the word coach for one-to-one coaching. With hours going down to his VSL. It's so simple, anyone can follow it. You can literally just land on this page, know what he does, know who he helps, and get to that help literally within the space of 5 seconds. Sam does this to attract his unique ICP, ideal client profile. So most of the people watching this content is people that can actually benefit from it. So once they get nurtured through the top of the funnel, it'll be easier to close them towards the end because he literally calls out their avatar, online coaches start between 0 to 30K per month in the beginning. He humanizes the page as well. He's posting a good mix of FAQs, just literally answering people's questions in the comments. Authority content such as, I bought my first house, I literally just bought a Urus right now, etc. And honestly, I think he does a really good job at this because he's not just any old coach that will just post these results and be like, oh, I'm in a Urus and you're not, you need to get rich, you'll die hard trying, etc. He does it in a humane way. He talks about his past, how he doesn't come from rich parents, how he had to literally work his ass off in order to get to this position. So in a way, you're rooting for him. And most importantly, you can see yourself in him. People like individuals that they can see themselves in because it puts in their head, if he can do it, I can too. And also he has a bunch of pinned posts that show proof and results from his students. So when a new visitor lands on his page, it's obvious that he's legit. It doesn't scream, buy my course, which is quite salesy. No one really likes that. If anything, you're just going to get people disassociating themselves from you because no one likes to be sold to. No one likes it at all. You can be the best salesperson in the world. If your audience has a hunch you're trying to sell to them, their sales resistance skyrockets. Also, DM me the word coach. It's quite low friction and it's super easy for anyone interested to actually take action. And here's where most online coaches actually fall off. Once people DM him, it's not a, hey, let's book a call straight away. Here's my calendar link. Send it straight into their DMs. He qualifies them properly before he sends the call link. His appointment setters usually take over. The script is clean, casual, but direct, which is really important. Are you interested or just curious? Because if you're just curious, you're not going to pay me, full stop. He'll start off the conversation with something like, cool, mind if I ask a few questions to see if you qualify for our program? They ask about time, availability, investment, readiness, and most importantly, goals. Because if their goals aren't really structured, they're not really serious about taking action. Usually you can tell when goals aren't serious. For example, if you have a fitness coaching program and their goals is to, I want to lose a bit of fat. I just want to lose a bit of fat. They're not really getting into the direct reason as to why they want to lose fat. Do they want more confidence? Do they want girls to look at them? Do they want better endurance for when they play basketball in the summer? These type of questions and goals are important. But his setters aren't pushy about money straight away, which lowers sales resistance. And then this part is key. Every lead gets followed up fast, quickly, max 2-hour response time. And they make sure that each lead is fully warmed up before the call. On the back end, they track literally everything. When the call was booked, did they show up? What platform did they come from? Did they close? What payment method are they using? These key performance indicators give a clear clarity on what's working and what's not, so they can optimize as they go. As a business, you're bound to go through bottlenecks, whether that's traffic or even closing rate. So it's important to track every one of these key performance indicators, I'll say on like a Google Sheet or a Notion, for example, to see what you can improve and to see what's working. And even after all of that, they're still doing manual and auto reminders. So the prospect literally can't forget about the call unless they're not serious. And before the call even happens, he does a really smart thing. I really want you to keep this in mind. Once they pass the DM qualification questions, in between the time that they book the call and the call actually happening, he'll create a WhatsApp group with the closer, himself, and the prospect. This builds trust and accountability so they don't feel like they're alone during the process. Plus, he makes sure to remind them properly. Emails, SMS, WhatsApp messages are all at key times: 24 hours before, 6 hours before, 1 hour before, and 5 minutes before. This is so the prospect literally has no excuse not to join the call. Because sometimes, even if your prospect is ready to buy, they might be nervous, they might not know what to expect. This saves your time, your team's time, and the prospect's time. With these reminders, either the prospect will come and tell you, look, this time doesn't really work out for me, can we do another time? Which gives you time to put someone else within that call slot, or they'll just be like, thank you for the reminders, yeah, I'm ready to go. So when the call actually happens, they know exactly when and what it's about. They're not just showing up cold. Cold meaning they have no prior clue as to what's going on. Sam will even get them to watch a pre-call video, which is called a video sales letter, VSL for short. So what VSL essentially is, it's a short video that explains your offer, who it's for, and how it helps. And it's supposed to be sent before a sales call. And it's useful because it qualifies prospects only book if the offer makes sense for them. Sam's offer being broken down into a small sentence, which is how I turned $47 into a consistent 400k per month as an online coach in my first 2 years. So the actual offer is a high-ticket coaching program that teaches coaches how to turn a small investment into a multiple six-figure per month business. The VSL also answers common questions up front, saving time on the call. What Sam does is he kind of talks about his coaching program within the VSL, and he talks about how traditional feel-good methods don't actually work, such as you only need this one trick in order to grow your following. He mentions how you want your audience to be people that actually buy from you. And in order to do that, you need to make content that feeds into their pain points. What are they struggling with? What are their desires? What is stopping them from getting their result? These are all questions that your potential clients would appreciate answers from. So once you are able to give them those answers through your content effectively, you will be making minimum 5 figures per month. And finally, a VSL warms up your potential clients so they show up more informed, interested, and ready to buy. Here's what you can learn from this and apply to your own unique coaching situation. It's not about the fanciest funnel. Sam's funnel is quite basic, but it's the execution that really matters. He's tracking metrics properly, he's qualifying before the call, he's nurturing pre-call content, and he's keeping everything human and simple. So if you're watching this and you're thinking your funnel needs to be super complex, it really doesn't. Simple systems with dialed-in messaging, executed properly and tracked carefully is what it really takes to scale. If you're stuck or want help building a high-ticket offer that actually converts, head to the link in my bio and tap my Instagram icon and just message me access on Instagram. Now, personally audit your page and show you exactly what you can do to improve and start attracting higher quality leads and closing at premium prices. I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown. If you want more like this, let me know in the comments and I'll make it happen. Stay blessed.